Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is my first long form video. It's a book recommendation video, and I have so many recommendations. Let's get started. Let's start off with kind of mysteries. So, first number one mystery author I recommend always is Agatha Christie, and this one's my favorite. It's called And Then There Were None, and it's literally, it kind of reminded me of the board game Clue, honestly. But as you can tell, all of them die at the end, and so it's a big mystery, and I can never guess who it was. Finley joined us. He is so sweet. Sit. Okay, anyway, let's go to my next one. This one is I'd Tell You I Love You, But Then I'd Have to Kill You by Ali Carter. And it's like a spy book. It's about this school of girls. It's called the Gallagher Girls. That's the series. And there's 6 of them. And it's about this like spy school, like them training to be spies, and a lot of stuff happens. So these are great books, all 6 of them. Ali Carter is my favorite author. Finley just opened the door, he's leaving. Okay, well, next book. This one's also an Ali Carter book. It's called All Fall Down, and it's about this girl who moves in with her grandpa, who lives on Embassy Row. It's like all these buildings, and each one represents a country, and like if they get in a fight, it can literally start a war in those countries, which I thought was cool. But the real mystery is her mom was murdered, and she's trying to figure out who did it. And so there's 3 of these. It's a trilogy. These are great. I've read them 2 times so far, all 3 of them, but they are great. Now I'm going to do historical fiction, and really I'm suggesting authors because I only have 2 books right here. Only have 2 books, but I'm really just suggesting the authors. So the first one is Jennifer Nielsen. This is my personal favorite of hers, Iceberg, about the Titanic. And she, the main character, Hazel, she sneaks aboard the Titanic and then it sinks. But she has a lot for historical fiction, and I've read all of them and loved every single one. So definitely read her stuff. Next, we have Alan Gratz. This is my favorite book of his I read so far, Ground Zero. It's about 9/11, and the boy was like in the towers when they got smashed into. So Alan Gratz is great. I've read 5 of his books, and I don't know how many there are, but I've loved every single one I've read. Now we have like fantasy, dystopian, sci-fi all in one, because I have a lot of fantasy and not a lot of the other stuff. So I'm just going to put them all in one section and suggest them to y'all. First book I have is Vivid by Ashley Bustamante. I don't know how to pronounce her name, but this is really great. It's like in this world there's 3 kinds of magic: red magic, yellow magic, and blue magic. And yellow magic is banned, but then they get like, I don't know if I'd say attacked, but one of them gets found at their school, yellow. And so this is a trilogy as well. So those are really nice. I like those a lot. Next we have Secrets in the Mist by Morgan Bussey. And this is a duology called Skyworld. And it's about these people who live on floating islands, I guess. Some of them are on mountains and some are floating. Like the really high up people, not like in the sky, but you know, like in the government, are on floating islands, and the other people are on the mountains. And there's a deadly fog that keeps drifting up, so they keep having to move up the mountain. And when it touches you, when you get into it, you like kind of turn into a zombie, kind of. And so this is about a girl named Cass, who her parents, they sometimes when the people got like too populated in an area, they just throw some people in the mist. So her parents got thrown into the mist. So she's by herself. And so she's like trying to find a way around the mist, you know? So there's 2 of those, and they're really good. I love them. Next is another duology, and this one's called The Wonderland Trials by Sarah Ella, and it's like the Alice in Wonderland, basically. And it's about, there's wonders, I think they're called, and they can like enter Wonderland, and there's these games and stuff. So Alice figures out she's a wonder, and her sister goes missing, and I loved these, and they're fluffy, and they smell good, and they're soft. This is the one I used in my example, my short, when I was talking about that. And these are really great. I love them. I have both of them, I think. Where's the other one? But these are great. Okay, this next one is one of my all-time favorites. Keeper of Velocities by Shannon Messenger. And there are 11 books in the series, and there's going to be 12. But I must say, don't read the newest one. Don't read 9.5. But all the rest are so good. And I really hope the 12th one is good too. Because the last one left off in a cliffhanger. Not the newest one, because that one isn't even really necessary. But the 9th, well, it says number 9, but it's really the 10th one, because there's like an 8.5 in there somewhere. But it ended in a big cliffhanger, so I really like that it come out, but they're so thick. Like, look at this. Look how thick this is, guys. It's great. I love these. They're like the best series in the world. But it's about this girl named Sophie who figures out she's an elf, and she gets taken to this like elf kingdom. It's secret, the lost cities, and yeah, she's like super powerful and stuff, like most main characters. They have all the special stuff, but it's really interesting, and they're long, and they're just great. This next one is like a sci-fi, and it's Cinder. It's a like retelling of Cinderella, but like sci-fi kind of, and she's like a cyborg, and her name is Cinder. And there are 4 of these. Just like I said, there's extra ones, but I wouldn't read those. I'm not allowed to read those, so. But there's 4 of these: Cinder, Scarlet, Cress, and Winter. And those I love. And I love this edition because look at this. There's like such nice pictures on the inside. These are great. Yes, read them. Next we have Truth Cursed, and it's about this girl who's cursed to only tell the truth. She can only tell the truth, but it's really not cursed because there's just like something that she was given that makes her tell the truth like her whole life. So she's trying to fix it, and her parents died, and she goes to this school with all these other girls whose families also died kind of the same way, and they try to figure out why and stuff. And so it's really interesting. I just read this book the other day. These last 2 are dystopian, and you can probably guess the first one, The Hunger Games. It's great. You probably know what it's about, but just in case you don't, it's about this girl named Katniss, and they have the Hunger Games each year, and they get a boy and a girl gets taken from every district, and there's 12 of them, per district, and her sister gets chosen, and so she takes over for her, and she goes to them, and it's literally just like all the people fight until there's only one person left. And so these are really good. There are 5 of these, and they're all great. I didn't really like the 4th one that much. I just didn't really like it. It wasn't bad, but I just didn't like it as much as the other ones. But the new one is great. I love that one. But we have the Hunger Games, so read those. The video is coming to an end. We're on our last book, which is also a dystopian. It's called Matched by Ali. Where's the name? Ali Condi. And it's a dystopian, and about this girl who lives in this world that it's like controlled by the government, like literally everything, like even when you die. And so she gets matched because they pick who you marry and stuff. but she gets 2 matches, and no one's ever had that before. So she tries to figure out why and stuff, and it's really interesting. It's a trilogy, so there's 3, and that concludes my book suggestions. I hope you liked it, and if you have read any of these books and like them, please let me know in the comments. And if you read one of these after watching my video, please tell me in the comments, because I'd love to hear that y'all took my book suggestions. But yeah, that's all for this video. Please like and subscribe. I'm trying to get 500 subscribers to get it to do a Q&A, and I don't have much right now, so please help me along my journey. Also, I am writing a book, so I would like to have more subscribers to advertise my book once it's out. And I think I have 7,000 words right now, so please subscribe to follow me on my journey. Thank you. Bye.